Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Engineers HubSpot channel. This is where we talk about software for manufacturing and different options. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like and subscribe so you get all the notifications. And just so if you don't know, my name is Dean Fowell and I work with Hexagon, and I help manufacturers with software solutions, right? So one of our solutions we're going to look at today is RADAN Designer. So in the first video I showed a little bit about the interface, just a quick browse over it. We didn't get into a big depth of it, you know. We just want to touch some of the simple top surface parts of Designer. Right, so today in Designer, let me just stand up here. So in Designer here, we went over some of the functions and the interface the other day. And today, what I want to do is start with a simple task, and that's just opening, closing, saving, and exporting of files, right? A 3D file. So why Designer? You're probably asking, why do I need another drawing package? Well, it's not just a drawing package. This is able to help aid in opening files that customers may be sending to you, right? So you may just be using SolidWorks and somebody sends you a Solid Edge or an Inventor or something along those lines, and you can't open it, you're having difficulties. This is where Designer steps in, and you can actually go ahead and prep your sheet metal parts here based on K factors, die width openings, setbacks. So you can do that all in here with Designer and get it to RADAN or wherever you need to get it to, right? So the first step here is you can draw and design in this. I use this all the time. Like I said, I use it for my 3D printers, so I can make parts for my kayak and all sorts of other stuff. And so let me go ahead and we'll start off by opening a file, right? So here we go. I've got a step file, right? So I'm going to open the step file. I've got some settings in here. I can restore the default settings. I can actually restore all the defaults. I can save them. I can save the parameters file. And you can see I've got a couple of checkboxes here turned on. Healing and sewing faces, and we'll discover those along the way. And of course, if I've got assembly, I'm preserving the body name, right? So I've selected that file. The only thing I really need to do is I'm going to actually minimize this a little bit, and I'm going to hit actually let's come back a bit more, hit the check mark, and then it starts processing my geometry. So this is where it's probably going through all the general steps there before it goes through to the last final one, right? So you can see here's my file. I've preserved the body names of each of my parts, right? You can turn one and off, so they're all gone. I got some sort of bracket or something on there. So here we go. So here's my sheet metal part. Here I can rotate this guy around, right? I'm just using my right click, hold it down, and just rotate it around on my mouse. With this, I can come in and I can take a singular part. So let's grab a part here, right? So we're in Designer at the moment where we can draw, move faces, all that sort of stuff. I'm actually going to come down here into the sheet metal. Now that I'm in the sheet metal, I can now set the properties. There's a couple of ways I can do this. I can process this one part, right? So I can go here. I'm not going to do automatic. I can select the one part, hit OK. Right. Oops, sorry, I got to select it first. Right, and we should be able to convert it to a sheet metal property. There we go. Let's just do automatic. Alright, there we go. Now it's working. Right. So now it's going through and it's going through all those parts and processing them, changing them into a sheet metal part. As you can see, I've got default steel on here, and here's my thicknesses. I do like to have that because I can see what that is. Right, that's done. You can right click out of there, right, and it'll get rid of that side panel. Oops. And then you can go back to your regular screen. And you can see here's all my sheet metal parts. So all of these parts must be pretty good, because sometimes you may have a part that is a sheet metal part but you have problems unfolding it, right? And the reason you probably have problems unfolding it, okay, this is one I know for a fact. When I pulled this into Autodesk, I had problems unfolding this because there was a little bit of a face on here, right? This face here was preventing it from unfolding, and this is was a step file. Right, so and I've noticed quite a few people have issues with step files and unfolding using Inventor. So that's what I've found. But once you figure out what it is what's preventing that, you can easily fix it. But another thing I like Designer is you can actually come in and you can validate it. Right, and it'll validate every part, and it'll show you, highlight an area where, hey, this is a potential problem, right? So that's fine. Then you can go and modify it, fix it, right? So jumping back over the sheet metal, now I've got this, I want to unfold it so I can toggle the view here, right? So there's all my flat parts, they're all flat now, and I can toggle the view, and then I can export them all out. I can export them all out now, and we'll show that in another video, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to open a file, pull it in, apply sheet metal properties, and unfold it, right? Also, we'll go over some other stuff, but that's video number 2 on Designer. Pulling in a part, or pulling in assembly, pulling in any type of file, prepping it for sheet metals, and then away you go, right? So pretty simple. Set, select your options in here, hit OK, and bada bing, right? So here you can see material, thickness, K-factor, setback, DIN correction, or V width of my die, and but I use K-factor, and we're all set. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can get notifications of new videos coming up. So the next Designer video, we're actually going to create a sheet metal part, and we'll probably create show you a couple of different ways to do it. Okay, thank you, have a wonderful day, and stay safe.